Coming up on Flipside.
What can you do?
See you up there? Pretty cold, so hurry up. Yeah.
Howdy days in Canada.
4 whole rolls for 3 guys filming.
At least we ride and get the cameras rolling.
This is Flipside, the show that takes you behind the scenes with the Absinthe Films crew to see what it took to make the snowboard film optimistic.
Ready!
This year was insane. Whether or not we want to believe in global warming, it's definitely warm. Utah was having definitely one of its rougher years in recent history. It was January and it still really hadn't snowed. At that point, it was snowing a lot in Denver. We got in the car with Benny and twos, and just headed off and went to Denver. Like, our drive there was complete sheer ice. I mean, almost dying. You get there and it's like a 7-hour drive is a 14-hour drive. Everyone's trying to escape the storm and we're the fools that are driving into the storm.
Denver was a sick trip. They had like 3 feet of snow. Pretty much had endless options. There's just snow everywhere.
Marco was already there.
Shelby's. Now we go ride.
Utah was just not good. Denver was getting a bunch of snow, so we went there. I'm from Denver, so I was happy to go there and started hitting the city because it got like the record snowfall right in the city, right downtown.
As far as the urban scene goes, it's never snowed that much in Denver, and there's so many spots there to go hit up.
This is Denver. And look at, we got the Solberg ride. Thanks, JP. You don't even know, but your truck's in Denver.
Retracting what I used to say is like, I used to be like, oh, the city, I'm trying to be up in the mountains. I came from this city, I ain't trying to, go back. Oh my God, don't do that, man. What are you doing?
Come on!
This guy, bud.
1, 2, 3, 4! See that?
What can you do? Now I'm going back in the city a lot just when it snows because it's fun to hit all the urban jib things and crazy, weird little jib things that we could find. We were sessioning late at night and all that. We were riding till like 2, 3, 4 in the morning.
That must have felt good.
Let's get fast.
It was a cool year to be able to shoot in the city because the city ended up having more snow than most of the mountains.
Okay, guys, let's go. Make sure Mark locks up, okay?
Being in Denver was sweet because Marco's from Denver. This guy that came from streets that aren't exactly the best, to see someone who has succeeded so well and still looks out for all of his friends and his family. And
tired of her getting kicked out of every house that she rented. It's landlord and all that stuff, so I helped her get her own house. You know what I'm saying? All right, ready? Oh, God! Did I forget that? Well, I'm gonna go get. Sorry, I forgot my.
Running around in bleached, ripped jeans. What happened to him?
Boy band.
The MFMs.
Ready?
So what's Kurt saying?
Lagging around, hanging in Cali until
The snow's gone?
yeah, basically.
I think for Mark, it was sick because we were going through Denver and he'd be like, oh yeah, that alley over there. When we were younger, like we used to skate and wonder, you know, if you could ollie over that into that parking lot, like you'd be a superhero. But then we'd set it up and he did it on his snowboard, and it's like going from being a child to having those dreams to fulfilling that skateboarder's dream.
Yeah, we got to ride pretty much right downtown. There's that step down over an alley. I pick him nice down. How you doing? All right, go ahead. Girl. What the hell was that? Oh. Just created this little tow-in thing with the cars, made that one happen. That was cool.
My man MFM just built this and he's gonna handle it. What?
Out of the necessity of needing to develop speed for things, we started coming up with using a pulley system for towing people in, and that really changed a lot. You could all of a sudden look at something that before you never had the speed for, and now it was like those guys were just leaping off everything.
Seems kind of hard. Cool with a couple shots, move on to the next. Let's just be out, man. It's like 3 in the morning or something. Let's wake up early and get that. Get a nice 4 hours of sleep and get back up. Let's do that.
You want me to push that up on the wall?
Yeah, like that mountain, see what we did with the transition? Yeah. Just as close as you can, then we'll
Yeah, we could like fine tune it.
boy right there.
That's how you shovel, huh?
You know I'm down for the cause, homie. Yeah. Doing big things with my boy MFM, dog. I'm out here. Representing big in the G-town with my boy MFM. Coming up straight up out them gutters, homie. Still representing all day.
That feels real as hell, dude. Straight up. Nights in Denver, baby. You know what I'm saying? Love it.
In a video, it's cool when you see one rider do that spot, 2 riders do that spot, but then at the end of the video, when every rider went to the same spot together, it just seems like there was just something missing from the originality of just each individual.
I mean, we can hit a lot of stuff now with the car and the rope towing. And now it's like when it's snow all over the place, you're just like looking at every little thing in the city.
Because of the progression of everything, things are getting better and bigger. Instead of, we'll just try to fling the guy in. If he doesn't have speed, he might come up short. Tow him in as fast as he wants to go, even too fast, and let him slow down.
I don't like waking up at 5, dude, all right? You know what I'm saying? For all that backcountry. I like, you know, staying up till 5 and riding like that.
Mark started talking about what he wanted in his part. He's always wanted riding shots where he's spraying skiers.
Fly to Colorado to get some tourist slashes. We went to Colorado strictly for dumping.
We got free tickets. It's dumping 101.
I like keeping the dream alive where skiers just hate snowboarders. I love that. I do my part to keep snowboarding real and keep it off that mainstream thing where after the Olympics, it's all accepted now and everything, and all the parents are like pushing their kids into it, trying to get them trainers and all that sorry that happens once it's in the Olympics. You know, I don't want it to turn into some jock mainstream sorry-ass sport.
That was amazing. I can't even breathe.
Being Shane like to chill. We're on a whole different program from anybody else. Talking about that on the way up here.
Marco came up and met up with us, and then Danny Davis.
Well, we should probably like split it up a bit, probably. I don't know.
Marco! Come over here.
Pretty high ollie right there, dog. It's a build, man. We should have got all them fools to kind of hop off for a couple minutes.
It just seems like that group together was sweet because there's that much skill, but also that many characters together. And man, it was just entertaining. Like those guys interacting together, it's classic.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, you throw like a bitch.
It's just like that. Everyone went to Haynes. The crew like split down the middle.
Kurt, Marco, E. Stone, and myself stayed in Juneau, and we got to fly a few days.
Absinthe Films did come back there.
I can't hear my own voice. So spoiled.
Are you bummed we're not hiking today?
So bummed.
I was hoping we were going to be doubling out snowmobiling.
I love heli bumps.
The heli got sent back from Haynes. We went out to the same stuff, to the stuff we were at before. There's powder here and there, but for the most part, you didn't even want to do anything.
Let's go look for some pow, regardless if it's in the shadows or not.
Sucks, man. That was all perfect.
Okay, our run's on the left coming up here.
It looks the same.
Try that once or try what we did before.
Watch the footage on these huge mountains, and it just looks like, oh, cool, all white, and it must be the best powder ever. That's the illusion of film, I guess. It looks better sometimes. When you're there and it's not powder, those guys really, they made it look like pow, that's for sure.
We got out in one zone and the snow was really bad, so we got back in to check one more zone and we found ridiculously good snow.
Fuck yeah, go get a bump!
The heli time was really limited. They were working minors into the schedule now. Schulte just kept saying, we're just pushing it, and they're like giving him crap back at the airport already, like we need to pretty much go.
No, we can't get one more bump right now. It's lame, I think.
Come on!
Let him in.
Come on!
Let him in.
Let me in!
What?
Where's all the other riders in the video? We're kind of just the only players here.
There was no spring in Utah this year. It went from somewhat of a winter to summer. It's so hard for people to get out of that summer mode when you're in there, and to think about Alaska where it's still powder and big mountains. So the second time up to AK, we ended up coming to Haines.
So Mark's the guy who he'll come up for a few days. If it's good, he'll stay, but you know, if there's something else going on, he's out, you know, even if you're in Alaska. So he'd been up and back a couple times already.
I can't chill here. I don't care how much it costs, man. I can't kick it that long. I'm back again, third time in like a month and a half.
You guys said it was gonna be sunny. It was actually a good addition.
No way!
Yes, way.
Oh, Stone Dog!
Rome Dog.
I don't think anyone of the crew realized that I'm actually leaving, but definitely was the time. Everybody was so settled in and comfy. Just can't wait all the time on the conditions here. I'm gonna just move forward. I had good days here.
It was harsh to see Giggy leave because the season was not done and his segment wasn't done.
AK-07. That's it.
You're watching Flipside, the making of the snowboard film Optimistic.
People that just work their way in here with no sleds, no nothing. What you guys talking about?
I was just talking about how...
Now, Guy, get your sled.
No, I know. My theory on the whole thing is everyone that didn't dedicate themselves to bringing a snowmobile or some setup up here shouldn't be up here anyways. Friends or not friends. It's just because now like 4 more people showed up.
Let's just hope it clears.
Haines is an amazing place for the snowboarding and the helling and whatnot, but the weather is insane. That's when you get to really, really get comfortable with yourself and the people around you.
What are you doing, dude?
So I'm basically here to go through all the footage. We have Eric, David, and Shane here to film, but I'm not here to film anymore, except for the Ultra Banger setup, or if we get the helicopter back, which is still a strong possibility.
No way, dude. How sick was that?
Some sick film-saving things here. Trying to get the heli here for an evening session. Marco, Roman, and either 2 camera angles or a 3rd rider, being Volde probably. PDB.
What's the word?
It's coming in this evening for tomorrow morning. So.
Oh.
I'm not flying, and if it's not a sure thing, I want to go out sled then.
Okay, there you go.
I think, for sure.
We already know.
I don't want to wait till noon.
Just let it. That's it.
My heli isn't here this morning.
Hey.
Yeah, won't be here till the night.
Maybe that's just part of the system of Alaska. The best riding, the most insane spots, but getting over that mental hump of sitting around and then going from nothing to complete crazy activity.
That was sketchy now, dude. I'm stoked we didn't went helling today.
It isn't wind or weather. It's Avi conditions. Does any of this look like you want to hop on it?
Maybe do a jump right there.
There's Mark right there.
But it was cool this year because I got to see a girl step it up and try to come into the mix.
I haven't seen any hit a big thing yet.
Annie, she's the next level. I mean, she's riding everything we do. She's doing line that we do, and like she's really pushing it.
The amount of beatings it takes to get to where you see these guys is felt in watching the attempts that Annie took to go to those places.
We learned something about you today.
What did you learn?
You really send her.
I send her?
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
To my knee on my face?
That's better than not doing it at all.
I don't think so.
It feels alright right now, though. Just needs to try to walk.
You gotta put ice on you.
I need to take a vacation.
Came back and said that he felt like he blew his knee again. And it was just like, man, really? Harsh one. So that was it for him.
Got hurt a little bit again on my injured knee that I had last year, so hopefully it's not too bad and I can be on board again.
Helicopter comes up. We got our Bluebird day really early in the morning, 5:30. And for Marco, that's crazy. But I just said, look, man, if you do this one day out of the year, have this be the day. Vole, Marco, Shane, Eastone, and I, we all headed up to Birthday Bowl. It snowed all over it again. It was totally fresh.
It was scary for me because it was the first time really doing steeper lines.
See that from the top? Some of it, yeah.
Where you can't see where you're going to kind of try to remember what you saw from the heli.
What are you looking at?
I don't know, I want to watch Bullet hit something first. And then whatever he doesn't hit, I'll just somewhere right next to it.
I've never seen Mark really be so quiet. I mean, I know it's early for him too, but he's never been here before. He definitely had an air of scaredness going. Vole's been here a bunch.
You know Mark could hit one of these
Vole's
things
feeling
and
pretty
go...
confident, so that's gonna help out Marco.
Vole's ready whenever you guys are. Okay, just a minute on Marco.
Got some different angles. Watched Vole and Marco ride. Get dropped off. The top two, the filmer and the photographer.
Okay, I'll go drop the athletes off so they can move into their lines and I'll go around and get them.
Marco was just having a hard time figuring out, riding that kind of terrain because, going from riding normal stuff that most people do to just suddenly adapting to that stuff immediately, it's pretty inhuman. Someone could let him know he doesn't need to ride with that crazy vest and that backpack.
Roger. Dropping.
No one says a word 'cause I'm in control. Nobody moves, nobody moves. Put the barrel to the back.
So I was kind of gripped for that one. At first, it takes you a couple runs to get used to the steepness. It's kind of hard to adjust.
Well, they had the experience and was getting into some really interesting stuff. And I think he got some bangers out there.
I'm in control. I'm in control. I'm in control. I'm in control. I'm in control of every minute of the working day. Doesn't matter what you're paying to save. I'm in control. I'm in control.
It's fun here. It's scary and fun. This place is scary, though.
Alright, who wants to be in the heli shot?
Me, I'm in a heli shot.
Bullet.
Hey, where's my nitro board?
At one point, helling was over. That was like, we had another sick day in Birthday Bowl. That was pretty much the last day we went out helling.
As soon as you know.
Sylvain came, Sylvain Bourbousson, the little French guy, came out and over and showed up there. Sylvain was really he knew that his part was now, he was on the edge at the time. He doesn't know if he was gonna have a part.
Yeah, cool. Long journey?
Yes. What's up, Ben? What's up, buddy?
You wait, but you stay in your room to wait.
Yeah. Go back in your room.
So now we are hanging up here because we have all our sleds up here. We have Mark Schultz here, who is from Juno. They're renting sleds to us and showing us around here on the pass. Still tons of stuff to do. The snow is really good, and yeah, we're just waiting for the good weather now.
Come on, kick it, kick it. What you guys been doing?
Searching for bears.
Find any?
No.
Well,
nothing. Found some seals.
Whether or not you're doing work or you're editing or anything, it's still to the point of, please, just let us do something else. That affects people so differently.
That's how I imagine prison would be at times, except we can leave our front door and then see the prison out here. Or building my parts track, you know. It'll be something like this. About as exciting as it gets, and then I get depressed again.
Each day you're thinking, no way, not another day of sitting around.
Almost got killed by that moose. And the battery died, man. We gotta find this thing. Dirt off this rock, son. Oh. Been here chilling now, like 3 weeks at least. I got 2 more weeks. Hopefully we get some in the next 2 weeks too, because I still need more footage.
You're watching Flipside, the making of the snowboard film Optimistic.
You actually made it.
Yeah, late. How are you, man? Good to see you. Yeah, good drive.
I thought you were gonna call before coming. We're leaving tomorrow.
Everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Call, dude. Joking about it a week ago that he will never show up. Like, it's way too late to show up.
The pot of gold.
Is it pot of gold?
There's some gold in there, I'd say.
Because your segment needs it.
Oh, yeah.
This is the time of year when I'm the least stoked. Every year, I feel like, oh my God, we need more footage.
I'm really stoked that we stuck it out until it got good again. So what's gonna save the movie?
It's gonna for sure save it.
Well, it's gonna save certain people's segments anyways.
When are you gonna be in Kauai?
10 days.
10 days.
By having the title Optimistic, it really kind of put a magnifying glass on myself. Now, am I optimistic? Am I pessimistic? And it really made me aware of how pessimistic I can be sometimes, especially right now, you know, at the end of the season when I feel like we don't have the shots that we need for the movie. We still have the right conditions to make it work out.
Yeah, I want to get a couple runs just to ride a little bit. I've been sitting around for so long.
For a lot of the crew, the Euros, the US guys, I mean, everyone hanging together and being able to finally ride together is really cool because most of the year people are separated in their little crews, different places, and they hear what people are doing, but they don't get to actually see it.
Sylvain showed up in Alaska. We went to the pass first day, frontside 9, boom, you know, like the first kicker. So it was pretty sick, you know, to see the kids just coming through, you know. And it's been like that every single day we went out.
It was cool.
It's been a pretty year where there was a lot of snow, there was lots of weather, and you know, where there was no weather, there was no snow really.
No snow in Europe. Japan wasn't that good. California, Utah didn't get a lot of snow. BC is pretty much the only place that had snow. Most snowboarders I talked to this year were like, yeah, I've had 2 good days. I have 3 shots.
With the right spot, with the snow condition, with the Absinthe crew this year, I'm really glad for that. You know, it's always good to come back on a good winter on the board after a surgery.
The battle I've been having all year is just like, is this worth it? Is this worth it for me? Like, can I pull this off? I just want to snowboard, you know?
What are you doing, man? Cold ass boogers in my nose and all that.
This year was being blamed on global warming, which really affected snowboarding. I think how much effort and how much it actually takes to not pollute the earth. Air travel, if I would not use snowmobiles, if I would not be professional anymore, I guess. I'm really trying to find my passage.
Chase the snow, fly 140,000 miles a year, which is a huge pollution. And that's just for my little ass to get some fresh snow. What could I do to use that in a good way? If you want to snowboard, just take care of your body, take care of of everything. We are a part of the system. We are not above the system.
So you see now like why everybody is in admiration in front of Marco, because it's just always charging. Whatever he's riding is charging.
Naughty.
You're trying to get some good fame, ain't you? You're trying to sling in the rain, ain't you? You're trying to save for the range, ain't you? You're trying to perfect your aim, ain't you? You're trying to get a big chain, ain't you? With the medallions and the rings, ain't you? Gonna get your Air Force plane, ain't you? Say what, say you can get that good fame, ain't you?
Every time I do it, encore. Slide out the Lincoln with the suicide doors. My and my blingin' like baby with all that shit on. My block pops so all that shit gone. One, you pussies hardly eat. What you spend on a home is a gaudy piece. On the chest of a Bizons is a must I flizzons. My dream team hustle for cheese like Eric Bischoff. The kick on with the tip off. I dip on the breaks from the BVs, ice glaze like lip gloss. Thinking they can see me, I beg to differ. Nigga finish his eye, it's the big dip off. It's chilly in Philly, is that real? Nobody know karate, nobody's in Kill Bill. Somebody get beside me, Lil Will, this blood spill like a waterfall. Fuck around, make me slaughter y'all.
You're trying to get some good fame, ain't you? You're trying to sling in the rain, ain't you? You're trying to save for the range, ain't you? You're trying to perfect your aim, ain't you? You're trying to get a big chain, ain't you? With the medallions and the rings, ain't you? Gonna get your Air Force plane, ain't you? Say what, say you gon' get that hood fame,
Oh, you just gonna take without asking, ain't you? You just grabbing, you ain't earning for shit, that's too old-fashioned. Look, Tulip, I will never tuck a julep. Kindergarten, did they not tap your knuckle with the ruler? I'm the era of the juice crew, don't let that dookie noose you. 1 and 1 is 2, it's just as simple as Blue's Clues. The 9 will get the most of you, turn yourself around. For he who wanna run up and earn himself a crown. Meanwhile, steady stunting niggas Gucci Parker. From France where the kids sing Frere and Shaka. If not there, I'm somewhere mixing vodkas in the far-off land where they shake maracas and shit. Keep it moving like them keys of coke. You're the 100 motherfucker and I'm Benicio. Not Tommy Lee, see, we never involve the law. If it seems the walls are closing and it's only cause they are, motherfucker.
You're trying to get some good fame, ain't you? You're trying to sling in the rain, ain't you? You're trying to save for the range, ain't you? You're trying to perfect your aim, ain't you? You're trying to get a big chain, ain't you? With the medallions and the rings, ain't you? Gonna get your Air Force plane, ain't you? Say what, say you gon' get that hood fame, ain't you?
I'm a natural born hustler, I, the risk taker. I get it across the border, the alpha, the omega. My life, I scripted the papers, posh like the wrists in the craters. That hug, the diamonds, that kiss for you haters. Grimaldi is so gaudy, but it just so picture perfect as I lean in that 640. 5CI, I'm on the blaze like T.I. Then make a hater measure cause they knee high. Still slinging the P.I.E. what I bring by me. 50 cal, pretty desert up my sleeve. I still hugging the corner so tight it can't breathe. I never let it go cause a nigga got to eat. I can't conquer the game, the flame and the potter and the pot stirred it crazy. Hustle, I'm a lead. I still in the game, tipping the scale like Libra. You don't really want the halo over your Caesar. No.
You're trying to get some good fame, ain't you? You're trying to sling in the rain, ain't you? You're trying to save for the range, ain't you? You're trying to perfect your aim, ain't you? You're trying to get a big chain, ain't you? With the medallions and the rings, ain't you? Gonna get your Air Force plane, ain't you? Say what, say you gon' get that hood fame, ain't you? You're trying to get some hood fame.